The biggest mistake you make is trusting people too much. You believe people are honest. You believe loyalty matters. You believe doing good will protect you. But according to Niccolo Machiavelli, people don't always act on morality. They act on interest. In a world driven by power, people will support you when it benefits them and leave you when it doesn't. Machiavelli understood this clearly. If you rely only on kindness, you make yourself vulnerable, because not everyone plays fair, and the moment you forget that, you lose. If an injury has to be done to a man, it should be so severe that his vengeance need not be feared. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. There is no other way to guard yourself against flattery than by making men understand that telling you the truth will not offend you. Since love and fear can hardly exist together, if we must choose between them, it is far safer to be feared than loved. Men in general judge more from appearances than from reality. All men have eyes, but few have the gift of penetration. Wisdom consists of knowing how to distinguish the nature of trouble and in choosing the lesser evil. Make mistakes of ambition and not mistakes of sloth. Develop the strength to do bold things, not the strength to suffer. Everything that occurs in the world in every epoch has something that corresponds to it in ancient times. God is not willing to do everything and thus take away our free will and that share of glory which belongs to us. It must be considered that there is nothing more difficult to carry out, nor more doubtful of success, nor more dangerous to handle than to initiate a new order of things. He who becomes a prince through the favor of the people should always keep on good terms with them, which it is easy for him to do, since all they ask is not to be oppressed. Therefore, the best fortress is to be found in the love of the people, for although you may have fortresses, they will not save you if you are hated by the people. Men are so simple and governed so absolutely by their present needs that he who wishes to deceive will never fail in finding willing dupes. For however strong you may be in respect of your army, it is essential that in entering a new province, you should have the good will of its inhabitants. Therefore, a wise prince ought to adopt such a course that his citizens will always in every sort and kind of circumstance have need of the state and of him, and then he will always find them faithful. All the states and governments by which men are, or ever have been ruled, have been and are either republics or princedoms. The people, as Cicero says, may be ignorant, but they can recognize the truth and will readily yield when some trustworthy man explains it to them. If you wish to please me and to bring success and honor to yourself, do right and study, because others will help you if you help yourself. Nevertheless, that our free will may not be altogether extinguished, I think it may be true that fortune is the ruler of half, our actions, but that she allows the other half, or a little less, to be governed by us. Men live peacefully as long as their old way of life is maintained and there is no change in customs. He who has once begun to live by robbery will always find pretexts for seizing what belongs to others. And let it here be noted that men are either to be kindly treated or utterly crushed, since they can revenge lighter injuries, but not graver. Everyone sees what you seem to be. Few know what you really are, and those few do not dare take a stand against the general opinion. The memory of their former freedom will not let them rest, so that the safest course is either to destroy them or to go and live in them. And let it be noted that there is no more delicate matter to take in hand, nor more dangerous to conduct, nor more doubtful in its success, than to set up as a leader in the introduction of changes. Prudence, therefore, consists in knowing how to distinguish degrees of disadvantage, and in accepting a less evil as a good. He wise man should always follow the roads that have been trodden by the great, and imitate those who have most excelled, so that if he cannot reach their perfection, he may at least acquire something of its savor. Men change their rulers willingly, hoping to better themselves, and this hope induces them to take up arms against him who rules, wherein they are deceived, because they afterward find by experience they have gone from bad to worse. Thus, it will always happen that he who is not your friend will demand your neutrality, whilst he who is your friend will entreat you to declare yourself with arms. So ask yourself, are you seeing people as they truly are, or only as you want them to be? If this opened your eyes, subscribe for more raw truths about life and power. Because understanding people is the first step to protecting yourself